of that. You as a small government conservative, which is what that means, to be a conservative and think that the government shouldn't play a bigger role, and it should be like, for you to sit here and clap as an administration federalizes the military against a city is indescribably stupid. It's indescribably stupid. Dude, Trump 2024 just paid $6 to get in here. That dude from yesterday with the gas prices sign just paid me $6 to come and chirp. That's fucking so funny. You could have bought a gallon of gas. But instead you're going to get muted after after paying me $6. That's so funny. That's so funny, dude. Good for you. Good for you. Thank you. We do love our fans. Thanks, man. I'm gonna go buy 1 gallon of gas. Also, I just looked this up, by the way, last night after I got off live. I was like, that guy's a fucking lunatic. I looked up the national average. This time last year, gas prices are cheaper than this time last year. You're right. Do you want to venture a guess nationally on what the national average is? Guess. Guess how much. I did mute him. Guess how much the national average is. That's right. It's 10 cents lower than it was last year. It's 10 cents lower than what it was last year. And the good news is we don't have jobs now. So you stay winning. You fucking idiot. You stay winning, dude. Great job. A+. Our dollar is less valuable now. But you know what? Gas is 10 cents cheaper. So, I have bad news for you, too. That's not going to stay like that. That's not going to stay like that. Everything else is getting more expensive. And I don't want to take this fucking, like, this sort of, like, jovial tone. It's really like shooting yourself in the foot and then celebrating. Like, we're all going to find out with you. And that sucks. We're all just going to watch our fucking economy sink into a recession. A scary one. A big boy scary one, because no one's at the fucking wheel this time. Anyway, so you're right. It's 10 cents cheaper. Congrats. You're doing terrific. Anyway. Yeah, so the Chicago thing's fucking terrifying. It's terrifying. It's the stupidest thing. It continues to be the stupidest thing. And, like, aside from the danger that this puts, like, Chicagoians, Chicagonites, Chi-towners, sounds like a slur, despite the danger that puts them in addition to that, it's also like the polar opposite of what you think that you stand for. It's nuts. It's exactly the opposite of what you say you stand for. So what the fuck is that about? Kikak. Top tier reference, dude. Chicago. Top tier. What a simple time to be alive. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 2. 4 people in here got that reference. Yeah, I'm fucking Chicagoans. That's not real. That's too hard. Trump 2024 is still sending me money. Thanks, man. Thanks. Keep going. Trump 2024. I'll tell you what. I'll unmute you if you send. What's an expensive thing? What's like not a galaxy? That's fucking. That's crazy. But what do we send? What's a fun? Isha, I'm lying. Don't worry about it. Send a lion. If you send a lion, you have so much money, right? You have so much money. Thanks, Nat. Thanks, Angelica. Oh, God. Anyway. Yeah, everything's fucked. This other thing, this is Mike Johnson, sentient ventriloquist dummy. He goes, Trump was an FBI informant, and then under 24 hours later was like, I misspoke. And in that time, oh man, I'm surprised he still has a fucking job, because Trump must have just ripped his soul from his body when he said that. He walks it back. Of course he does, because that brings up another host of questions that nobody had before. Of course. Okay, so wait, if he was the one that brought Jeffrey Epstein down, how come he has not been? He would never shut up about that. He would have never fucking shut up about that. Rackar, I have to talk to you about my tattoo, by the way. Remind me later. He would, first of all, he would never shut up. Second of all, if it's a Democratic hoax, to what is he informing? If it was a hoax? All right. Corollary. If he's informing, that means that he has intimate fucking knowledge. This is the best part. Intimate knowledge about what's going on. Did this cut my microphone off? If he's snitching, it was for a deal. If he's informing, the implication is that he was doing it under duress. It's fucking crazy. So of course, this little weasel goes on and immediately is just like, no, I just got my wires crossed. I'm just an idiot. Ugh. They must have floated that in some backroom meeting. They were just like, what if we can make it look like I'm QAnon and only I have the answers, and I was at the pointy end of the spear of taking down this fucking trafficking ring. How do I make it about me? And then Mike Johnson vaguely remembered that conversation and then got flustered in a fucking in an interview and let that slip. That's exactly what fucking happened. I have no proof of that, but I'm gonna guess that these people's brains are so fucking addled that, like, so dumb. He would have never fucking shut up about it. So we knew. Everybody knows. Sorry, James. Somebody came up and did a whole bunch of slurs, and now we can't talk to each other. Which makes total sense. It makes total sense, you know? Till when? Two more days. 3 days total. So yesterday, today, I can tell you actually. I don't have to just make this up as I go along. September 9th. Ooh, so basically September 10th. September 9th at 11:45. So that's... Thanks, Christine. So instead, we're just going to sit here in our little echo chamber and force people to join. What else happened in the news today that we should talk about? You're welcome. Thanks. Did you join the big boy nerds? I think you did. Thank you. I don't know what that means. Booing at the game's hilarious. He gets booed everywhere he goes now, which is great. Never stop doing that. Never stop doing that. James, here's hoping that not just both of us get it, but if it comes down to either one of us, I hope it's you. I'll put in a good word if they let me in. I know a guy. The guy's name's Olivia, so I hope that it comes to fruition for us. Be a pretty sweet tag team. That I watched that video again that you played, and you put up of our live. You handled yourself very well, but like again, that enraged me to the point of like tears. Not tears, but like my skin was crawling. But you handled it better than I would. I'll just say that. I would have banned us. Ugh. We'll do it. Melania's promoting rowboats. I haven't seen that. Watching Trump's daughter not want to sit next to him. Believable. Haven't seen that. The rowboat she doesn't speak American? I'll go read it. I have to go change my laundry. I have to go. Well, I don't. That should be done now, the dryer. Anybody else's sheets take minimum two dryer sessions? I think my dryer just sucks. I hope our new place, the dryer, works. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. I feel like that. Yeah. Where's Trump on that? Trump's out here trying to fucking flush the toilet 19 times. He doesn't talk about these high efficiency dryers that take 2 hours to dry fucking sheets. Where is the outrage? Can you imagine the last time Donald Trump fucking washed his own sheets? Do you think he's ever? I don't think he's ever done it. Let's segue into this. Things that Donald Trump has never done that the average sort of lower income blue collar worker American still somehow identifies like the camaraderie with this elitist billionaire. Can you? That's another thing that just drives me up the fucking wall. The dude in here yesterday who's like mouth breathing and like Trump 2024, just like talking about how cheap gas is. If you put, I got to rephrase this. If you put Donald Trump in a situation where he would have to tell you how much a gallon of milk cost, there would never be a situation where he could do it right. Not one time. Not one time. A man that has never done his own laundry, probably couldn't, is a guy that you somehow identify with as a fucking hero of the proletariat. Huh? What do you mean? This is the entire fucking Republican administration has you hoodwinked about the coastal elites, the fucking the bad guy coastal elites, and then you're like, yeah, but Donald Trump, he's an outsider. Fucking where? Where, dude? What do you mean? I hate this timeline, dude. I hate it. I hate it and I want to get off. Never done a push-up. There was some other fucking guy. First of all, that reminds me. Some guy asked me to do. I think I told you guys this. Some guy slid into my DMs like a long time ago, and I think he's like an only friends manager. Like that's what he does. And but like also entrepreneur, and he wanted to pay me to do like a review of like Neuro gum, like some fucking bullshit supplement gum. A long time ago, I just left it unread. I was like, huh? That guy started to make like political content, and one of his things was Zoran couldn't bench press 135 pounds, and he was like, we can't be electing people that can't bench press 135 pounds. And I was like, Donald Trump would evaporate under 135 pounds. Donald Trump would literally just catch fire. What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, how much I can bench press is no way analogous to how well I can fucking think or govern. It has nothing to do with it. 0%. I know that because I'm strong as shit, and I'm also a big dumb idiot. So are you. So like, what the fuck kind of what are you talking about? Also, that guy was having fun out there that one time. He was like, hey, Zoran, get in here and do a bench press. And he did, and the crowd roared, and everyone was like, he couldn't do it. And there's a fucking, it's the same week that Pete Hegseth was struggling to do those pull-ups and wiggling around like a fucking weirdo. Like, I just don't understand this. Why? What that has to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? Try and explain it to me. You think Nietzsche could bang out 20 push-ups? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Obama could. Obama could. We should make that. I should make that video. This it's a smash cut of Trump. That Trump tennis video where he just looks like a circle. He just looks like fucking Pac-Man playing tennis. And that photo of a shirtless Barack on the beach. And just be like, all right, which one are you voting for then? What do you mean? Oh. He does. He looks like Kirby. He looks like the video game character Kirby holding a tennis racket. Go look it up. It's fucking... How about Obama draining that 3 in a bomber jacket and then no look walk off? If that's what we're doing, then I have bad news for you. You still don't believe what you're saying. I like that we're doing this in the chat. I like the other things Donald Trump has never done. Please the woman. I can guarantee you. I would bet every dime I had. That man has never once. Not once. Not one time. Pillar of masculinity. Stormy Daniels says otherwise, you know. It's so nice being in this echo chamber. It's so nice. I did get a text message from one of my friends yesterday. A screenshot of a video, screen recording. That's what that's called, of him trying to like comment, and it just coming up and being like, "It's a discount of $5.39." He was like, "I'm not paying you $5 to text you." Like, that's fair. That's fair. I get it. But you know, what are you gonna do? Trump 2024 still wants to contribute. Thanks, man. Thanks, appreciate you. You're almost up to a tank of gas. What else? What else can we talk about? What else do you want me to good job, Angie. To just riff on up here. I have a huge. This is fucking cringy as shit. Save this till later. Thanks, man. Whale. Maybe we'll save this. I'll save it till later when we're dying down. Everybody's here just to. What did JD Vance say? I hate it here. What did he say? Terry, I hear you. I see you. I wrote it down. It's in the book. I didn't ride today. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks, Horchata. I did. Hold on. Vaccines in Florida. Vance on Gavin Newsom's TikTok video. Vice President doesn't give a shit about lethal venom. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Oh, fuck me. Justice for Kirby is very funny. Damn. JD. Yeah, fuck. That's already out of our news cycle, is the fact that they just like extrajudicially just blew up a bunch of people in Venezuela. Fuck, dude. Like it's sideways so fast. We're not even at the bad part yet. And like, as I don't know if he's listening. I doubt it, because if he can't comment, I don't think that he would be sitting in here. But the one of the only silver linings encouraging talking to Adam yesterday, which I'm just fucking reaching for, is the fact that like, aside from the fact that like this, how do I break this down? The idea that they're both the same and that they're both going to just fuck us like into oblivion is not entirely false, right? They don't care about us. Some of them do, but eventually they don't. And eventually they'll sell us out for the shoring up their power in office. And that's going to be true for 99% of them, or they'll leave. People who incorrectly conflate both sides like this, like, and have this like nihilist view, don't listen to like this sort of like Sisyphusian economy that we've had for the last 7 presidents, where the Republicans rip regulations out of the fucking system. It tanks the economy, and then Democrats pull us out of a nosedive, but it doesn't happen fast enough. So reactionary Republicans elect another Republican, and then they rip regulations out of the fucking system and crash the economy. And then Democrats pull it up even higher, Barack Obama, and then in a racist reaction, they fucking elect a white supremacist, and he doesn't take COVID seriously, and he fucking crashes the economy. And Joe Biden, after 4 years, reaches equilibrium, but not fast enough. So we rehire the same guy who rat fucked us the first time, right? And so, despite like laying this out, dudes like Adam will just be like, it's just, we're always going to be fine, without any sort of like examination as to why we end up being fine and how much better we could be doing if we stopped electing do nothing, like harmful ass administrations, right? Him not giving any thought to that is frustrating. But like the thing that like you could hear in his voice, he was equating like we're struggling, people are struggling, it's not getting any better. If he doesn't deliver, I have no problem saying that's fine. He would never fucking vote for a Democrat, despite saying that he understands, right? He would never fucking vote for somebody that like God forbid didn't make trans people the target of a virulent mob, right? But like, at least he can understand that like this guy's gonna lose his support at some point if he continues to just let everybody suffer. And like, there are people that are less, I'll just say, problematic than Adam Calhoun, who understand this also, who will like, the only saving grace here is that at some point this is going to be so fucking undeniably bad. I think that people on the right are going to go, hey man, you promised us lower groceries. You promised us affordable housing. You promised us higher wages. You promised us lower medical debt. You promised us lower energy. And all of these things that he's failing on miserably. All of the fucking immigration hoopla circus is not going to distract people long enough from the fact that he is failing on everything that he fucking promised already. And it's going to get so much worse. And also that he is that he's been implicated in a child sex trafficking ring. At some point, there are, pride for sure. I'll say 20% of them. 20% of them are like, the guy could just fucking just come out and start saying the N-word and they wouldn't give a shit, right? They would never, they like fully drank the Kool-Aid. But there's still a lot of people, swing voters. There are people that like are held their nose and voted for him because they hate gay people. There's plenty of these people that look around and go, dude's not doing it. Maybe. The only way that they can combat that is if they just slow burn this for the next 4 years. Where and I don't think that they're capable of doing that, but that it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse slowly. And so that people like wake up 2 years from now and go, well, just give them time. I don't think that that's the case. I think that people are going to look around and go, huh. Which is what I've been saying, which is what a lot of us have been saying. Like, I'm not a pundit. I barely have any idea what day it is. But like, I've been saying that people are going to realize that this guy fucking sucks again for the second time. For the second fucking time. Because people have goldfish brains. But and that's the scary part, is that they'll look around, they'll go, you guys were right, and then they'll go and be like, so let's fix it, and they'll go, too late, and there's not going to be anything we can do. Which is that's the scary thing. I know this is an unpopular position, or popular position, depending on how you're feeling, and if you're hate watching from behind the paywall right now, this one's for you. We should have arrested him, and we should have put him in prison, and we should have gone after him in a way that was equivalent to the fucking crime of treason that he did. Period. They should have arrested Bannon. They should have arrested all of the people that like, fucking, what's his dick? Gray hair Nixon dude. Stone. Roger Stone should be under a jail somewhere. They should have fucking buried these people. And they should have stamped this out and saying, here you go. And no, they just let them, because they were too fucking worried. They thought that they could just smooth this over and try and be bipartisan. And no, they shouldn't have fucking done that. They should have stopped everything and put that guy in fucking jail. In Guantanamo. Period. They should have arrested Miller. They should have arrested everybody in that fucking room. Because that's how you do that. That's how you stop this fucking ideology. That's the only way that has ever happened in all of these sort of despot overthrows. The people that try it go to jail. The people that try it and are successful end democracy where they are. They tried it in fucking South Korea. That guy's in jail now. Right? That's fucking how that works. by the way. So, yeah. That's what we've learned from history, and they didn't rise to the fucking moment. Period. And now we have a masked secret police running around kidnapping people, and you can't defend yourself because if you shoot a police officer, God forbid, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So that's the result of this. We have a tyrannical government secretly kidnapping people, not identifying themselves, wearing masks, and the 2A people who are terrified that the liberals are going to take their fucking guns are standing around cheering. Isn't that fucking hilarious, dudes? Nice, man. Great job. How do you figure Merrick Garland fits in this situation? Mitch McConnell poked his little fucking head out of his little fucking turtle shell and said, "This is going to be a disaster," in between brain farts. And he goes, this is the scariest Trump presidency yet. Mitch McConnell is largely at fault for a lot of this. Period. Him and Lindsey Graham denying Obama a fucking Supreme Court seat through the last bastion, the last fucking balance that we had, and also Ruth Bader Ginsburg not fucking stepping down. And we're fucked, dude. We're fucked. Fucked because of it. Mitch McConnell helped orchestrate that. Completely fucking corrupt. So, horrific. Losing my mind. Sorry, I know. Well, now you're sad? Sorry. Welcome aboard, Rachel. Thanks for joining. Yeah. It is crazy more people haven't snapped. Well, give it time. Give it time. At least we can do it together in our little echo chamber. For those of you subscribing this evening, thanks. Welcome. I'm hesitant to tell you all of your perks and benefits that you get from this because one hater decided that $6 was worth it. So now I don't want him to infiltrate our little safe space, you know? So you'll get it at the end. You get it tomorrow. You think he's still in here? Trump 2024, if you're still in here, send a heart. Send the heart me. Send a rose. If you send a rose, I'll unmute you. I'm so nervous. Go battle. No one's requested to battle yet. I think I turned it off. I think it's fine. Trump being upset that Alcatraz won. What happened? I missed that. I think we need a stress-free evening, no battles. Jay says no battles. That's fair. Oh, that's fair. He was mad who won the U.S. Open. That's funny. Carol, I agree. I agree, Carol. And it's one of the things that makes us furious about this party is that they're too weak-willed to do even to approach what the other side is capable of doing, much less what's necessary. And so we get this. We get, hey, Chuck Schumer, what are we doing about this? And Chuck Schumer, unironically, the answer to that is, well, I wrote a very strongly worded letter. Leave office. Go home. Go home, dude. We don't need you here anymore. You know? Fuck off. Oh, I wrote a nice, dude. Thanks. That'll help. That'll do great. Not you white fagging him. Yeah, except I don't have an emotional connection to Chuck Schumer. I actually want him to go home. I actually want him to saunter off into the woods, never to be seen again. Frustrating. I wouldn't hate if Hakeem Jackbreeze stepped down either. Kikak, I missed it. Then the announcement, we'll delay the announcement then. That dude's gonna be in second place to Mike for highest gifter tonight, which is the funniest fucking thing. Go buy Good Trouble's pants. Can I tell you something? I took all these pictures of these stupid clothes. We're moving, and like I have all these clothes, and I could just donate them, but they're all like nice. So I was like, I'll do Poshmark because I don't got it like that. I would like some money back. I'm not above that. And then my girlfriend was like, you should just post it on Instagram, and I was like, that's the cringiest shit on earth. That's the cringiest shit on earth. I don't want to do that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I did. And it kind of worked, so it's fine. And now I'm talking about it here. It's super cringy, but also I have a fucking platform. I have access to 1 million people. There's some short dude in there that really wants a nice flannel. You know? He really wants, or she, plenty of women love extra small Lululemon flannel. There's a certain demographic that I seem to cater to. I think, yeah. So I was like, here you go. Go nuts. I will say, I don't know if they're in here. I will. So this is the other thing, Heather. Excuse me. I was an extra small when I was racing. I was 155 pounds, 5'8". That's what extra small looks like. Unfortunately, I was a wiry little fella, and now I'm not extra small anymore. Now I'm a schmedium. Rackard, I was getting there. I'm getting there. So I don't fit in any of these clothes anymore. My legs don't fit in these clothes anymore because they're bigger now somehow. And I put up a pair of shorts. And the guy who bought them DM'd me on Instagram and he said, unwashed, please. And I said, I'm refunding. I'm refunding these shorts. That's a different website. Should I put the gray shorts up there? I'll put the gray shorts up there, but for like $300. What do you think? I'll do it. I'm not above that. for charity. I'm gonna sell the rest of my pro team kit for charity. That's what I've decided. I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna do that later. It is a shameless grift. I don't, the dollar's gonna be worth $40 soon. Unwashed was nuts. Unwashed was crazy. It was unwashed and like googly eyes. No shaming here. No shaming here. Don't grift thrift. This is kind of the same thing. Anyway, this is a quick commercial break. Hopefully the rest of my I didn't reply. No. We sell and we don't judge. You think $1,000? There's no shot. There's no shot. And I would feel so fucking weird. Amanda, let's be for real. Let's be so for real, Amanda. They want them. They want them. They want them. Okay? They fucking want them. You think there's a shot at $1,000? That feels gross. I feel like people will think less of me. I think people will. Here's the thing, okay? Hang on. I was just talking about the fact that Joy Reid followed me yesterday, okay? Joy Reid, Lamorne Morris, all right? I can't then go post $1,000 gray short. There's 0%. I don't want to. That's the quickest unfollow I'll ever get. Okay? No, I don't want Rosie to see that. I don't want Rosie O'Donnell to see that. You know? Mm-mm. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it tonight. I'll go get them. I'm not going to repost it, though. Auction them in a live. I do. Listen. Whatever. I didn't know. You know what? If it's gonna fetch that much money, you think, I'll auction them and we'll do it for charity. I'll do it for charity. I don't need to keep that. That's a layup. I'll do another vid. We don't need it that bad. Until it hits 5K. Anyway, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, rack art. Ryan. I want to. So there's this dude coming to give me no, he's not coming to give me a tattoo. But there's a guy, Bree. I've showed you his content. He's going to be here in October. He gave me October 2nd, and I'm going to get a tattoo. And I think it's either going to be Crit Moth, which I need your help with because I like your design a lot, or the other thing, or a Matryoshka doll, which seems dicey right now considering Russia, but like my mom's always loved Matryoshka dolls, and I love my mom, and I want to get a mom tattoo. So I think it's between those two things. So we need to, if we can, maybe you and I, like, I don't know, we can go back and forth. But there are elements of the AI Crit Moth that I liked. I will message you, but I don't want to show him AI art. I think that, and I also like yours way better. But I think that if we could incorporate something that I liked about that in yours, and then give that to him, that would feel really cool. And then, yeah. And then we had to decide where to put it. I think here, but I don't know how big it should be. I don't know where it goes. Maybe here? We'll see. Not typically, Joanna. Or, see, Chelsea, you say always go bigger. I think I went too big on this one. I think this should have been a little bit smaller. And I followed this mantra, like always go bigger. And like, I don't know. I think this is the only one that I like to size up, to be honest. I think this was a little too big. I think this is way too big. I think this was a little too big. I think I'm just going to stick. I think I'm going to stick to my guns next time and just feel the size out. Babushka dolls. I don't know what that one is going to look like, the Matryoshka doll, or where to put it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Size jokes, I've been missing them, so thank God. He looks, this guy's fucking super talented, and I don't want to chunk it. I really want to take advantage of how good of like what a talented artist he is. So like, I don't want to like show up and get some like flash art. I want him to do something good and something that he wants to do too. I also want to just start getting more now, especially in the winter. Yeah. Anyway, I'll auction off the gray sweatpants, the gray shorts for tattoo money. Boy math, dude. Boy math. I have a hard time, like, spatially. I need an interior designer to like map this out for me. I've just been doing this willy-nilly. I have ideas, but I don't know where anything goes. I just need people to do this for me. I trust you. Are there clothes still for sale? Yeah. Good Trouble Girlfriend is covered in tattoos, which is, part of the reason. Like, I look ridiculous. I look like a friggin' nerd next to her. She's all like a badass, and I'm just, I'm checking. So, what's left even? Hold on. I have 2 kits, two pairs of sunglasses, 2 pair of pants, oddly, a jacket, 4 pair of pants left. And all my sweaters. Nobody wants these sweaters? Crazy. And these buttons, there's plenty left. Don't feel left out. This is also don't if you're in the market for $40 sweaters, don't go do this. No one is. Yeah, I know, okay? I get it. I'm not that small either now. I'm not that small either, which is why I'm selling all my tiny clothing, okay? The stuff that my girlfriend didn't want. I figured I also want to get rid of it before we move. I just don't want to move all that shit. Your chat is smart on the couple tattoos. What does that mean? Yeah. I'm fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We can, yeah, it's fine. It's not that risky. It's not that risky. It's been a long time. I don't see it changing. That's what they all say. See? Ryan's in here. Get matching tattoos. Hell yeah. I'm going to blow up her spot. She had a matching tattoo. She had a matching tattoo, which she covered up recently. And yet, like the beautiful, loving, innocent, naive, lovely woman whom I love so much still wants to get a matching tattoo with me. So if that isn't, I don't know what that is, but it's adorable. And my answer to that is maybe. I think she just likes tattoos. That's fair. That's a good point. That's a really valid point. Oh, God. We'll focus on other tattoos first. She just completed a giant thigh piece. I think she has another appointment coming up to like do little details. Get matching pashmis. So our friends Alexis and Aaron have matching pet portraits. They have three pet portraits and they're fucking adorable. So I would think about doing that. And I do love this cat more than life itself. This is my child. So I would get a pashmi tattoo probably. I like, there's some, I don't know if you've seen, like, people get the designs of the tops of their cats' heads. Have you seen those? I like that. I would do that. Got to figure out how to do that. They're cute. Minnow also. Probably. I do love her too. She's just so dumb. And she's lovable in her way. In her little manic, terrified, mean way. Yeah. Anyway, all right. What else can we talk about? How will she do at the new place? I don't know, man. I think, first of all, Pashmi bullies her. But she also hates ceiling fans. She fucking super duper hates ceiling fans. Laura, we were so close. When did you go? I went today. What time did you go? We probably missed each other by like 15 minutes. We went super late. Dang. She hates ceiling fans, Minnow. And so, like, it took her a long time to get used to this, and still she, like, stares at them. And the new place has no ceiling fans. Did you sit inside? I was outside. We were probably there at the same time. That sucks. Sorry, Laura. Was it good? They were doing good today. Anyway, I think we're going to try and separate them, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it today or when we move. Like, help me figure this out, nerds. Pashmi's like safe spaces under our bed, but that's because I'm sorry, Minnow's safe space is under our bed, right? And that's because Pashmi bullies her under there, and so she just hangs out there most of the day, like all the time. But also, Pashmi does come to bed with us, and I don't want to ruin that routine because it kind of took 5 years for Pashmi to be able to come and like snuggle with us, but also I don't want to keep Minnow. So like my thought is we put Pashmi in the bedroom only, and we give Minnow free reign of the entire fucking house, except she doesn't get to sleep with us under the bed. That's my thought, is that we sequester Pashmi and let Minnow sort of get her bearings everywhere. And then after like 5 or 6 weeks, we start doing like scent trading and like try and make them like each other again. No, because your bed already smells like her. Well, we'll give her like other scented stuff. Her carrier, her blanket, her little bed, her cat tree. They did like each other when they first met. Yeah. Pashmi and Minnow was too young when Good Trouble Girlfriend got her. Like way too young. Shouldn't have been separated from her mother. So yeah, we'll see. I would keep her in the place you want her to be. Well, tough. I also want, yeah, we'll see. This was my thought. I don't want to ask ChatGPT. We have ChatGPT right here. This is our chat. This is our ChatGPT. Everybody, we have enough experience here. Pashmi is named. I asked Carly, and she was like, I don't want to talk about this. Speaking of whom, I haven't seen her. I should text her. I'll text her in a minute. It's late now. Where she is. What was I going to say? Pashmi was named Pasha. The first owner was named Pasha. Oh, thank you. All right, then I'll text her. And then returned her like a fucking monster. And then the next owner named her Mia and returned her like a bunch of fucking monsters. And that because guess what? She's not good with other cats. So Good Trouble Girlfriend, upon hearing that, adopted her and was like, I'll take this miscreant, this grumpy ass cat, and named her Pashmi because of the two people that had returned her because she didn't want to confuse her anymore. And now Harvey's my grandpa's name, by the way. That's so cute and sad and cute. And now we have Pashmi, who bullies Minnow. But there's pictures of like Pashmi like cleaning Minnow as a kitten and like caring for her. And I don't know what happened. Minnow just grew up and became like untenable. But I do love this thing more than I can describe. They are harder. I don't know why. Terry, whatever, man. Okay? That's good enough. I got a cat. It's fine. I think once I sort out my health insurance, I'll go get a therapist again. It's on my list. It's been on my list for a long time. I haven't been in like a couple of years, and I'd like to go, especially now. Here's my worry. Oh, for the cats. I don't know. This is not like a unique. Maybe it is a little unique. I don't want to go to a therapist and wonder if they know who I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't English. Jesus Christ. Am I having a stroke? I don't want to go to a therapist and wonder if they know who I am. That I might be dying. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure that they wouldn't lie to me. But after that whole like my therapist thinks good trouble's hot video fiasco, I'm concerned. Jackie said find an old person. I think that's really funny. Celebrities do go all the time. That's true. And I'm not a celebrity. Hello. Do you know? Yeah, but I don't want my first impression also to be like, do you know who I am? Because that kind of question, I feel like would make any normal human being look at me in a certain way. Am I wrong? I'm like, hello, my name's Sam. Do you know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal. And they'd be like, oh, delusions of grandeur, kind of a narcissist. That's like immediately. Yeah, you're a fucking issue, dude. No shit. They'd be like, nah, I've never heard of you. Anyway, cursed either way, Lolo. Either way. Thanks for subscribing, Riss. We got like 10 subscribers tonight here. Chat. I know. I don't know what to do. We'll think about it. It's a minute. So I don't think I need to give you this information. I have health insurance. It's not good. And the both of us are considering combining health insurances in a way that would benefit us both. But that has to happen after. Sorry. You thought I would. Somebody goes, I thought you were. I don't know that I like that. The perception has always been, I think, that I'm like doing all right. I don't know how to dispel that perception. Like I live in a nice house, but like it's rented. I lived in a very nice house before we left, rented from a friend. When the house we left, chat, that nice house where a lot of you met me 5 years ago, that house, my girlfriend and I were renting from my friend who owned it, who's living in San Francisco, we were splitting a 3-bedroom in Boston, Massachusetts, nicely appointed, for $1,200 a month. We were splitting that, and I was having trouble making that rent. So at the time, perception is reality. Just so that you know. Yeah, I was in Roxbury. It was $1,200. That place is now renting for $3,800. By the way, he sold that place, which is why we moved across the country, because we just like Misty. This I wasn't wasn't grifting, but thank you, I appreciate that. He sold that place, and now it's renting for $3,800. So he could. That's what a great friend he is, by the way. Like, what a great dude. He was just like, pay my mortgage and take care of my house, and I don't care. And I'm gonna come back and visit every once in a while, and that was like a really great setup. And then he was like, I'm gonna buy a house out here, so I'm gonna sell this other house. Just giving you a heads up. And then so he could have very easily just been renting it for an enormous fucking profit, and he didn't, because he's a good dude. Olivia, hi. Appreciate you. I can't obviously go live. Adam Calhoun came on here and said a bunch of slurs, so we're on a timeout from talking to friends. So interest rates are crazy. No one's ever going to own a home. I don't want to. Let's not get into it. We're having a good night. Let's not bum ourselves out. It's fine. I hate how everybody in Denver wants a full month's rent for security deposit. I think that's normal. That's normal where I'm from. In Boston, brother, the rent in Boston is a fucking racket. It is a scam. In Boston, you go first, last, security, broker fee. 9 times out of 10, you can't get away without a broker in Boston. First, last, security, broker fee. $12,000 in some instances. How? The fuck? You tell me where I'm supposed to give you $12,000 and make rent next month. Are you outside of your fucking mind? What do you mean? Where? And that's for an apartment that has not been updated since 1994 and has mice. It shit's nuts right now. It's bad. Broker fee for rental. Boston's out of control. Boston's also, for those of you, they pay extra for the mice. For those of you uninitiated with Boston, everything is on a September 1 lease in Boston. Almost everything. Like, it is very rare that you get something outside of that window because of the fact that it's a college town and there's 90 fucking colleges there. So kids move in and out on September. So September 1, come September 1, it is Armageddon. It is a fucking nightmare. Do not go outside on September 1st. It is, every U-Haul has been booked for 4 months and there's just children driving around in them hitting bridges. It's unbelievable. And so you look for apartments 6 months out. So you find an apartment, like, you have to do it 6 months. You're looking at places. So people, if you're leaving, people are coming to look at your place in like June. You're at school. You have no idea. I'm like saying this and like you're thinking, Good Trouble's being hyperbolic. He's never like that. You don't understand. It's gridlock. And everyone has to move their entire apartment from Alston to Brighton or wherever the fuck you're going in one trip and have the U-Haul back in the same day. So it starts at 4 a.m. and then there is and every single human being is driving. I cannot explain this to you. Unless you have been here to Boston on September 1st, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is even worse, in my opinion. Moving in Boston, like, at least you know where you're going to go. Here in Denver, it's like your lease is up and you have to like decide 60 days out. And if you can't find anything that you want to live in like 30 days, you just take whatever is fucking available. So you in some instances, you're looking like a week out. and then you have to get movers. Oh, like I'm fucking prepared this entire time. You have to get movers and cancel your fucking cable and change your address and change your license and change your registration and and like get new insurance. This is more stressful, honestly. Except now we can plan movers and we don't have to do on the same day. Who has cable? Kate, you're getting your internet from the internet ferry? Xfinity is, that's what I mean. I'm getting how I'm talking to you. Sorry. It is the worst. It's the worst. I'm also terrified that we did the wrong thing. I've had big time cold feet for the last couple of weeks. Especially because the economy is going to go upside down. But it'll be fine. It's not like I don't have a job. It's not like all of this can just disappear at a moment's notice. It's not as if this app through which you guys are paying your subscriptions to me, through how I'm paying my rent, is just going to vanish one day. You know? Pterodactyl, exactly. My 2K a night. Let's give you an update real quick. Hold on. Tonight we've made, drum roll. Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? Drum roll. Thanks, Blair. 300, hold on. 32, 38, 47, 44, 4, 25. Who get? Horchata, you're way off, dude. 399. Oh, Mike just fucked it up. Mike, we're going to take the guesses where they lied. Lay? Nicole is correct-ish after Mike's second after Mike's second gift. It was $67. We've made $67 this evening, which is roughly $15 an hour. So, it's good money. I'm not complaining. I'm not exactly. Ugh. It's not Dean Withers money. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that for free. My point is, I think that people have a really skewed view about what the economics behind this stuff, and I'm perfectly happy talking about it because I think that the more people know, I think the better idea of what is going on. That makes sense, right? That's how I feel. The only thing I don't disclose is the dark money I get from shadow organizations. I never felt the need, I sent this to our group chat earlier today. Hold on. Oh, I gotta scroll past all my sweaters. Hold on, I can't see this. Fuck. You are garbage. You make money to be a shill and push centrist right views, blight to our democracy, take your whiteness and performative fake activism for POC suffering. Blocked. Blocked me. So, again, to reiterate, people are like, you're not suing for defamation. That's because you're on the list. That's because nothing's true. I didn't get paid from this, and I'm still getting my fucking character dragged through the mud. And there's proof because it's in the chat and in the DMs constantly. And I have proof because there's no check from Chorus. There's also this woman who wrote these articles is in here liking comments on her articles about me saying that I got paid. Which is Slander. Kind of. Not that I'm not gonna do anything. Defamation is like impossible. It's fucking impossible. And I would never be able to prove that I've like materially lost money or opportunity off of this. Booker can. Booker sure as fuck can. Aaron sure as fuck can. And they should. They fucking definitely should. Anyway, we're not gonna fucking talk about this anymore. Correct. And that is exceedingly hard. That is exceedingly hard to prove. Yay. Thanks. Anyway. Right. Yet another distraction. This, like everything else, like we all have the collective attention span of fucking field mice at this point. Shit that we were losing our minds about 2 weeks ago, we have summarily forgotten because this week the president jokingly declared war on a city of which he is president, and also committed a war crime in Venezuela. You know, there's also the Jeffrey Epstein victims talked on on Capitol Hill, and then at the very same time, this guy said it was a fucking hoax. And then, oh yeah, by the way, that missing minute of footage that we were all told that like. That's just a glitch that's been happening since the early 90s on this. Oh, yeah, by the way, we have footage of that. And there's a guy walking to the fucking, you know, like, and next week it'll be something else. So, I don't know. I think we'll all move on. Oh, yeah, and he's an informant. Fuck. Right. We're fucked, dude. We all need therapy. Come through, Meteor. Me first, dude. My house first. Holy shit. Crap. I forgot. I did forget. The fucking Navy SEALs. How did that come out? How does something like that come out? Does anyone know? With this? There was a story. Holy shit. There's a story about a SEAL team going into North Korea to plant listening devices in like on high value targets, and they came across like a fishing boat that they didn't know was a fishing boat, and they killed everyone on board. This is in 2019. They killed everyone on board, and then they swam up to the boat and found that they were just fucking fishermen, clam fishing, because North Korea in the dark, because they have no fucking food. And they realized their mistake, sank the bodies, and then went home, failing the mission and just going and just killing a bunch of, yeah. I don't know how something like that gets out. Like that is something. How does that leak? How are we not at war? Katie, the night is young, dude. The night is young. I don't know. That was also, yeah, during his term. During the fucking Trump term. Probably Hegseth. Probably Hegseth leaking it. That's a really good point. Remember that? Remember 10 years ago when Pete Hegseth fucking had a Signal chat leak because because Mike Johnson added a fucking reporter to the chat? Remember that? That was 20 years ago. Also, Mossad has a fucking virus that can just go on your phone and read everything and get access to every file that you have, supposedly, including Signal. That can just, oh yeah, by the way, so all of those secret Signal chats that our government is having is privy to fucking basically anybody now, right? Thanks for subscribing, Robin. You have to install unsigned software first. I wish I could have you up to explain this to us. But alas, we'll just have to bookmark this. If we can remember it 3 days or 20 weeks from now, however long that feels, maybe you can come and explain it to me. That's true, Carol. That's true. They probably don't need the spy. They could just ask Donald Trump and he'll just tell them whatever the fuck. Yeah, we do, Melinda. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing about the flooding the zone, is that they can be transparent about the mode of operation. They can just say, "Hey, we're going to do this," and then they'll do it, and it doesn't matter that they said that they're going to do it, and that they've been transparent about their the idea that they're going to do so much that we're distracted. All the shit that they do is necessary, it's necessary to talk about it. Every time they do something that is like orders of magnitude beyond the pale of like acceptable governmental behavior, we're fucking forced. We have to fucking talk about this. Like, hey, they're erasing the Constitution. They're putting the Ten Commandments in school. They're erasing trans people. Oh, they're fucking. We have to fucking. He declared war on Chicago. This shit, there is, and then there's 90 other things that we're missing. But like, we have to fucking talk about it because all of it is puts us in peril. Can I say I'm so torn about making decisions in my adult life because of the president? You're not the only one. I came across a friends only video of a mutual of a lot of ours today saying like she doesn't want to go outside anymore because she's brown. And yeah, Mexican Independence Day, fucking brutal. Because of the terms of service, I'll tell you this. If that's true, I'm fucked. If that's true, I don't know how they would enforce that. I mean, AI. You cannot talk about political figures come the 13th. How do they, I mean, is that true? can't say harmful things. I've been posting to YouTube. It's not gonna, we're not gonna get traction over there. We're just not. I don't post long form shit. That would make my life a lot easier if I could just get everybody to go over there. It would make my life so much fucking easier. But alas. Yeah, I don't know what that is, April. I'm not sure why. YouTube is becoming sensitive too. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, great. YouTube does pay their creators though. That's basically what I'm on about. We'll see. I can pivot here. Really, like the way that my views have been going on here, I really use this as an editing platform and to go live. I edit and post a video on here just for kicks, just for shits and gigs, for 40,000 people to see it. Every once in a while, they'll like let one trickle through at 200,000, which is fucking nuts. And I'll post it on Instagram. I'll use it to post on Instagram where people are seeing it. I don't use CapCut. This is basically CapCut now. They integrated most of CapCut's editing software, which is why my videos are so much more polished now, into TikTok. So, unless Instagram still sucks, continues to suck. Sorry. But it's going to be a little bit of a mess, I think. But it has been for the last year since I got all gussied up in that suit, you know? Keycat, that's true, but I have bad news for you. Those terms of service are in almost everything now. Everything's fucked. And it's not like you can just do anything about it. Like Adobe Suite has similar terms of service. We can train our AI models on your art. Everything that you edit in Photoshop is ours to advertise with. There's a long change to Adobe, and like I don't know how to edit anything else. I guess I could go use fucking Phase 1. But like, shit, everything's fucked. Speaking of AI, I'm not going to get into this. I don't want to fucking bum everybody out. People are like, the jobs are stagnating. Yeah, because it's happening. This is happening now. People are getting laid off because their job is redundant, because a fucking intern can ask ChatGPT to do it. So, better get good at TikTok Shop. That's not true either, actually, because AI is going to start doing that. I've already seen AI. Hey, there's fucking AI. There's people selling TikTok Shop shit with my videos. Yeah, sorry. I'm not going to buy it. Sorry. Anywho. Do you see Bill Gates said something? Bill Gates is like we're not going to need doctors soon. He said doctors, we're going to get rid of 90% of doctors because AI is going to get so good at diagnosing people. And he was like, we're just not going to need humans that much. And I was like, Bill, brother, for somebody who went from trying to like eradicate malaria in war-torn countries to this, like, I don't know how the fuck you're sitting across from Trump saying this shit. It, like, who is going to be left to buy? Who is going to consume? If our entire structure, if our entire civilization is based on consumerism and none of the people have money to do that, how the fuck do you think how does capitalism continue to carry on? We don't. I don't know why no one is talking about this. This is it. This is eventually we reach fucking entropy. We reach heat death of this system. It's either from giant conglomerates monopolizing everything. So there's like 4 and then 2 and then 1, and then they win capitalism and then we all die. Or the people that are propping up the system can no longer participate in it and they die. And then the people at the top are then summarily eaten. Either way, we're in for a really bad time. Like super, super duper bad. Sorry. This is depressing. I know. Sorry. Anyway, speaking of which, you can buy my shorts for $1,000 because that's what I'm doing now. That's how I plan to keep the lights on. I plan to wear clothing and sell them to increasingly scarier people on the internet. So that's my future. That and feet pics. So I'm all set, really, if you think about it. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing dystopian about that. Oh, fuck. Even that, my feet pics are already so saturated in the Discord. They're pretty much worthless now. Keep giving them away for free. That's not good. Capitalism 101, can't give your product away for free. And I super duper do that all the time. So much that people think I'm doing it on purpose. I just really like sandals. Tommy boy, four wheel for real. Appreciate you. I think we got like 40 subscribers tonight. I could be wrong. At least 20. That's half. That's cool. Upside to Adam Calhoun coming in and torpedoing our live. We got 20 new friends. Thanks, Crystal. Welcome. Auction the shorts. Mike, clearly. I think we started with like 10, 15. April. So now that Trump 2024 is gone, the deal is those of you who have just subscribed can access the Discord. We have a Discord, and you get like access to the nerds only section, which is really the only section that you really want to be in. But the way that you do that, first of all, download Discord, and then right by the comment section, you'll see a little subscriber like star. And I'm not a subscriber on Good Trouble 2.0 anymore. I don't have the $6. I'll have to do it. Maybe we'll just do it live. How'd the video I just posted do? 60,000 views. Sick. Crushing it. $6. Nice. Good Trouble 2.0. Good Trouble. Look at this dumb idiot. Okay. So right here, you see this little star next to sub only. Click on that. You subscribe. You fucking nerds. Subscribe 10% off. Who's discounting this on my behalf, TikTok? Are you doing that? Subscribe. I agree to the terms and conditions. Subscribe. Click to confirm. Wow, I just paid myself $6. Okay, ready? Now once you subscribed, Good Trouble just resubscribed. Thanks, Good Trouble. I bet you're super handsome. I bet that guy just has it all together. Anyway, you can go to Discord role right at the bottom of your all your perks, all 2 videos, which I don't even know what those are. And you click join, and then that's how you do that. And then you sign into Discord, and that's it. I should do more nerds only videos, hey? God, I need to make it worth it, I guess. Christy just extended for 6 months. Wow. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Very confident that we're going to be here past this month, but anyway, the Discord rules. That's the main perk of subscribing. So you guys get to hang out. You guys get to hang out without me and just spread pictures of my feet on the internet, which it seems to be the main thing. Will Discord go away if TikTok goes? Nope. No, ma'am. In fact, no. The answer is no. That's all. Live discussion is fun too. Dogs and unwashed shorts. Trump 2024 still in here, dude. Still in here, still gifting. Thanks, man. He must really be helping you out. Hype Live? I don't even know what that is. Terry would like to express how grateful she is to people who donated to her GoFundMe. And unsurprising both for the nerds and also for Terry's gratitude. You deserve it. We're down to and don't forget shocked. Sorry. Also shocked. You shouldn't be shocked. That I don't agree with. I don't agree with that. You should. I think I guess I'm shocked at the volume every time that we do a little fundraiser. Like we're able to do. Last time we did like $21,000 for Monica. And we've done like at this point well over $100,000 worth of charity since I've started. So like it's pretty crazy. But I'm not surprised by at this point. The first time I was very surprised. And every time after that, I'm not surprised by this community's willingness to to engage in mutual aid like this. I feel very, very fucking privileged to have to have carved our little community out of TikTok. And I am not at all surprised by the way you guys show up like that every time. I did see, Jackie, I did see Ashley's Instagram stories. Also sick. Other people's successes are not your failures. No, and also she's fucking great. And I assume a lot of you people are in Ashley's little community too. She's a gem. We're gonna hang out soon. Discord role is basically just like you're a nerd in here, you're a nerd over there, I think. Ashley Knock and KNOC? I don't know. I don't know why they call it a role. I think it's just the label that you get over there. Ow. Ashlanok. And okay, yeah. She's great. She's a fucking hurricane. She's either gonna be out here or we're gonna be somewhere in October together. So you'll get a good crossover episode coming for sure. She's been hawking my my Balesa partnership too, which is cute. The role is nerd sub that gets you into the sub only channels. Helena subscribed too. Thanks, Helena. Thanks everybody who subscribed tonight who I didn't call out. I appreciate you. Sorry I didn't do that. And thank you for all of you who've been subscribed this whole fucking time. I super appreciate you guys. I do. I really do. Thanks, Nico. New Nico. Different Nico. I'm so annoying. No, you're not. How dare you? Don't say that about my friend. My friend Nico. Come September 15th, subscriptions will become super fans. Yeah. Thanks, Krat. I don't know. I should also mention that I have no control over how much things cost on this thing. Zero control. There's just different tiers, and that's what they are. So $10 a month, I feel like is prohibitive for people. For $6 a month, cup of coffee. $10 a month, Netflix. You know, that feels like a lot. So I guess I'm gonna have to like really buckle down and make it worth it for you guys. I think that's what it just means, is that I'm gonna have to. I think I'm just gonna have to make it worth it. We can decide what that means. Netflix is $20 a month. I know. Well, inflation, you know, it costs more money to bring the Netflix to your television. All the gas prices, you know. Used pants, not for $10 a month. Mr. Nobody, we got to chat about car stuff. I'm about to pull the trigger on some new shoes. POV mountain drives for video subs. That interests you and maybe 4 other people. But sold. I think I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it down to a set of coilovers and a set of shoes and the bypass and new transmission mounts and new engine mounts. It's like Sorry, we're not going to do this. I know Chad fucking hates this, but I'm excited that you're here because I'm excited. Coilovers, not oilovers. Thanks, Kimmy. Thank you. That's very sweet, Kimmy. I appreciate that. But I also recognize that, like, it's nice to have an acknowledgement. Kimmy said that she's doing this, and this is not a value judgment on anybody else. Kimmy's supporting me for support, not for a thing. And I really value that. I really I try and be as authentically like appreciative of that as I can, because I truly am. But it's also nice to feel like you're getting some value for this, you know? And so, like, it's not a heavy lift for me to do something specific for the people that are subscribed. Like, that's not a fucking. So I hear you, and I sure do appreciate that. Can't get into the members only. What I would say, Timmy, is I'll answer Mr. Nobody in a second. We found if you like quit TikTok and Discord and log out of Discord and like try again, something will line up. Oftentimes that'll fix it. And Mr. Nobody, Adam Calhoun came in here talking a bunch of smack, and he said a bunch of slurs, and then he got banned, and then I lost my guest privileges. So. Or John has said, I'm subscribed not for GT, I'm doing it for the community. I think hurtful, but also choose your own adventure, man. Choose your own adventure. I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. And it's worth it. It's kind of a great little community. Subbed for the feet pics. Fair. Thanks, Krat. That's nice. That makes me feel good. Well, friends, we've successfully gotten through another night of the unfun bus. Amanda, I get that. That's funny. Mr. Nobody, that's crazy. That's 5 years ago. He was one of the first people that made like a viral video against. This is like the thing that I reference all the time about having lived experience inform your empathy about other people. Like, I'd made a couple of I've been doing this on the internet for kind of a long time. I made videos about people, and they go super fucking viral in the olden days, and like there is a deluge, just a tsunami of comments of people who aren't like expecting it. And granted, in my estimation, the people that I'm making videos about deserve the fucking recognition. You're going on the internet in hopes that people see this, and when you say something hurtful, and I like call attention to it, or anybody calls attention to it and corrects it, and you get feedback in the form of like 25,000 fucking comments. There is a level of you deserving that, but there's also a level of me understanding what it's like to not be able to like comprehend what that's like, of you not being able to like, of just being this completely fucking overwhelmed by what that feels like. Not a lot of people in here know what that's like. Not a lot of people on Earth know what that's like, but a lot of people do. Adam made a video of him like basically just challenging me to come to Chicago to fight him early days. And it was basically like, I'm going to bring you down to the south side of Chicago and see and introduce you to my like scary black friends. And I was like, this is a fucking crazy. Am I having a goddamn fever dream? Just the dumbest, like basically like you would never say this to my face kind of shit. But he had like 2 million followers at the time. And so I had like 10,000 comments on a video that I made about like, oh no, he screen recorded a live that I was talking about how like I fucking hated cops. whatever, during George Floyd, like ACAB and shit, which I still stand behind, by the way. And so, like, he made this video. First of all, Adam, and he's talking about, I've been to prison. That's where I met a lot of my black friends. And I was like, this is an insane fucking thing to be talking about. And then he was like, so come to Chicago and talk like this in front of them. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I was like, I don't care about this. And then 25,000 fucking mouth breathers were in my comments. And that was uncomfortable, but also gave me kind of a window into what other people are going to have to deal with when I make a video about them. And so I made a point, for the most part, which I like stray from sometimes. We all fall short, okay? But I made it a point to only go after people with like a certain number of followers. For only people that have like a following of enough that if your message is getting out to 15,000 people or 20,000 people, or God forbid 100,000 people, you can get the smoke. And so like I'm not sending people after somebody with like 8, 10, 100, 200 followers. That was why I changed my approach, was because I don't want people who are just saying shit to like nobody effectively to have to deal with this sort of like mental anguish of having 1,000 of fucking people coming after you, you know? So I think moral of the story is let things influence you for the better, and kind of like learn lessons where you might not expect them, I guess. But the funny thing is about Mr. Nobody, who, like, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but like was doing spot on good trouble impressions, just incredible good trouble impressions. And like Mr. Nobody was just saying that Adam Calhoun asked him to roast him as me at the time, a long time ago, which is fucking hilarious that he would do that. And that's a nice little tidbit, a nice little nugget of nostalgia, TikTok nostalgia. That's really funny. Well, that's fair. You were doing a good job. I would have asked, I probably should have asked you to do mine too. Mannerisms down, like comedic pause down, like really studied, really like committed to the craft, you know? He was the only one too. Everybody else sucked. Some dude went and bought like a Groucho Marx fucking mask, and like which is just I think playfully anti-Semitic when they do that. When they put the glasses on and the big nose, I'm like, this feels purposeful. It's fine. It's kind of what I look like, to be fair. Anyway, we've been doing this a long time, 5 years. It'll be interesting to see if we have to make a big pivot come dear leaders terms of service. You know, people get pulled in and questioned for speaking bad about the government in certain countries, and or have their access to those websites limited in certain countries. Certain countries we decry for communism, and it's going to be very fucking interesting watching people try and pretzel themselves out of that conversation in the coming weeks. You know? Been here all 5, but TikTok unfollowed you once. Frustrating. You're on a watch list? I'm on a watch list. I got news for you. We're on a watch list. Anyway. All right, kids. I'm dragging. I think we're going to wrap it up. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out for 4 hours. 3 hours? 2 hours. was 2 hours. I got on late. I know. Thanks for those of you. For those of you who subscribed tonight, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks. Upside. Work on getting in the Discord. We have incredible moderators who will help. Who I volunteered to help because I don't know how to do it. And if you just keep trying, and you'll eventually get in. It'll work. I promise. It's frustrating, but just keep trying. Love you. Mean it. See you tomorrow. Good night.
That's fine.
Yeah, you did not make it to the villa.
That's fucked up.
Be safe, y'all, boo.
Yeah,
You
you were
too.
very beautiful though.
Thank you, baby. You too.
Okay. Chewbacca, you made it. You were still in the villa. Yeah, Chewbacca in the villa. Chewbacca in the villa. Yeah. All right, Chewbacca, you still in the villa. Chewbacca, you damn near fan favorite. You ain't lost. And you ain't lost the vote yet.
Everybody trying to kick me off here.
Oh, thank you, Blue. W Blue. Nah, for real, they were trying.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they see me up here. They're like, it's a man. Kick him off.
Ooh, they better not. All right, y'all.
You feel me?
Thank you, Chewbacca. Okay. No, they better not be doing that because you cool as fuck. Okay, let's lock in. The villa's giving colors. What you mean?
Hold on. My bad.
What's going here? I got a galley. Who's sent me a galley? Was it Blue?
Hold on. Can y'all see me?
I don't know.
Y'all can see me? Hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's hella loud in my background. My bad.
You hear me?
I can hear you, but I can barely hear you.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back because it's loud.
Okay, I'll come.
Hold on.
Okay, let me see.